ASEAN Style Industry is a diversified company whose products are marketed both domestically and internationally. The company's major product lines are furniture, sport equipment, and household appliance. At a recent meeting of the board of directors, there was a lengthy discussion on ways to improve overall corporate profitability. The members of the board decided that they required additional financial information about individual corporate operations in order to target areas for improvement. Daniel Murphy, the financial controller, has been asked to provide additional data that will assist the board in its investigation. Murphy believes that profit statements prepared along both product lines and geographic areas will provide the directors with the required insight into operations. Murphy had several discussions with the division managers for each product lines and complied the following information from this meeting.
For furniture, production and sales in unit 80,000 units, average selling price per unit $16, average variable manufacturing cost per unit $8, average variable selling expense per unit $4. For sports, production and sales in unit 90,000 units, average selling price per unit $40, average variable manufacturing cost per unit $19, average variable selling expense per unit $5. For housewares, production and sales in unit 80,000 units, average selling price per unit $30, average variable manufacturing cost per unit $16.50, average variable selling expense per unit $4.50. Total production and sales in unit 250,000 units, fixed manufacturing overhead excluding depreciation $500, depreciation of plant and equipment $400, administrative and selling expense $1,160,000. Next, the division managers concluded that Murphy should allocate fixed manufacturing overhead to both product lines and geographic areas on the basis of the ratio of the variable cost expended to total variable costs. Each of division managers agreed that a reasonable basis for the allocation of depreciation on plant and equipment would be the ratio of units produced per product line or per geographical area to the total number of units produced. There was a little agreement on the allocation of administrative and selling expenses, so Murphy decided to allocate only those expenses that were traceable directly to an area. For example, manufacturing staff salaries would be allocated to geographical areas. Murphy used the following data for this allocation.
For the manufacturing staff, furniture $120,000, sport $140,000, houseware $80,000. For the sales staff, Australia $60,000, New Zealand $100,000, and Singapore $250,000. The division managers were able to provide reliable sales percentages for their product lines by geographical area. A percentage of unit sales, furniture for Australia is 40%, sports 40%, and housewares 20%. For New Zealand, furniture is 10%, sports 40%, and houseware 20%. And for the Singapore, furniture 50%, sports 20%, and houseware 60%.
Murphy prepared the product line profit statement based on the above data. ASEAN Style Industry profit statement by product lines for the year ended 30 June. For product lines, there are furniture, sport, housewares, unallocated, and also total. For furniture sales in unit, it is 80,000. For sport, it is 90,000. And for houseware, it is also 80,000. For sales, there is 1,280,000. For sales for sport, it is 36,000, and for houseware for sales it is 2,400,000. For variable manufacturing and selling cost, which is for furniture, it is 96,000. For sport, it is 216,000, and for houseware, it is 1,068,000. For contribution margin for furniture, it is 3,200,000. For sport, it is 1,440,000, and for houseware, it is 720,000. Fixed costs, there are fixed costs for furniture, sport, houseware, unallocated, and also total. Fixed cost, fixed manufacturing overhead for furniture is 100,000, for sport 2,500, and for houseware 175,000. And there are depreciation for furniture, sport, and houseware, and also administrative and selling expense, and also total fixed cost. There are total fixed cost for furniture is 348,000, for sport it is 509,000, and for houseware it is 383,000. And it also have a profit loss. For furniture, there is loss, which is 28,000, and for sport, there is a profit, which is 931,000, and for houseware, it is a profit, which is 337,000. There is unallocated amounted to loss, which is 820,000, and total for the profit, it is 420,000. Question number 1. Prepare a profit statement for Asian Star Industry detailing profitability for the company geographical areas. Asian Star Industry segmented income statement by geographical areas for the year ended June 2013. There are 3 geographical areas, which is Australia, New Zealand and Singapore. So furniture for Australia, there is sales in unit for furniture, sport and houseware. The total unit sale for Australia is 84,000, and the total sale unit for New Zealand it is 33,000. For Singapore, there is 1,000 and 3,300. How to get the sales unit? The sales unit, the question already given the percentage for each countries, each geographical area. So we divide the percentage with sales in unit stated in the profit statement at the question. So second one is revenue. There is also revenue for furniture, sport and houseware. Total revenue for Australia it is 2,432,000, and for New Zealand 1,568,000, and for total revenue for Singapore it is 2,080,000. Question number 1. Prepare a profit statement for Asian Star Industry detailing profitability for the company geographical areas. And also there is also variable cost, which is consists of variable cost for furniture, sport and houseware for 3 geographical area, which is Australia, New Zealand and Singapore. For total variable cost for Australia it is 1,584,000. For total variable cost for New Zealand it is 1,296,000, and for Singapore it is also 1,092,920,000.
So for the contribution margin for the Australia is 848,000, New Zealand 272,000, and Singapore 880,000. Fixed cost manufacturing overhead formula is we divide the total variable cost with the variable manufacturing and selling cost, and we multiply it with the fixed manufacturing overhead. So we get Australia manufacturing overhead is 165,000, New Zealand 135,000, and Singapore 200,000. For the depreciation, we divide the total sales in units with the production and sales in units and multiply with the depreciation of plant and equipment. So we get Australia 134,400, New Zealand 52,800, Singapore 212,800. For the administrative and selling expense, for the Australia is 60,000, New Zealand is 100,000, and Singapore is 250,000. For the total fixed cost for the Australia 359,400, New Zealand 287,800, and for the Singapore 662,800. So we get operating income for the Australia, which is 488,600. For the New Zealand we get operating loss, which is 50,800, and Singapore we get operating income, which is 217,200.
Areas where the company's management should focus its attention in order to improve overall profitability include the following. The income statement by product line shows that the furniture product line may not be profitable. The furniture product line does have a positive contribution. However, the fixed cost assigned to the product line result in a loss. Management should investigate the first one, the possibility of increasing the selling price of these products. Second, the possibility of increasing volume by cutting prices or increasing advertising, resulting in a larger total contribution margin. Third, cutting variable costs associated with this product line. And the last one, discontinuing the manufacture of furniture and concentrating on the other product lines that are more profitable.